If you haven't noticed, Facebook has reduced the number of pages you get to see in your news feed. For you, it may not be a big deal, but for businesses, it means a lost marketing opportunity. Our marketing expert, Olala Jenga, offers a few pointers on how to make the most of these changes. I know I've certainly noticed them when managing my husband's business page.
Yeah, it's hard not to notice, right?
Yeah. So what did Facebook do exactly?
So there's 40,000 things that it did do. So I kind of
40,000.
right. So I put them in the three little buckets.
Okay.
With the first bucket being that they've kind of redefined what quality means to them, and so when Facebook determines what a quality post is, then whatever you post kind of sort of doesn't matter unless it meets their criteria. And
so are they
huge.
reading all the posts to see what's quality and what's
not? In a way,
not?
yes. Actually, they have bots that are designed to look at your images and see what they are, compare the image to what the business brand is, read through your post, read through the comments that are made, and match it up. And so when they look for that matchup, they're looking for the quality of it. How much information does this particular image or does this particular post really match up to what people want to read and see?
So can you give me an example? For example, My Carolina Today.
Oh gosh, okay. Of course you give me that example.
Of course.
Okay, so
what would be a quality post for us?
Well, let me give you the exact opposite, and then I can give you kind of a better version of it.
Okay.
So when you post, what's Valanda wearing today? That's not as much of a quality post as to say, this year's trend is, orchid. And Valanda is wearing an orchid top and orchid shoes and orchid earrings. And that matches up to another trend about, well, what's the hot color this year? I think it's called Vibrant Orchid. Radiant Orchid, right? So then there's a match. And so that increases the quality of what's being shared on the My Carolina Today page. So we can't just ask what's she wearing. We have to put all that information in there in order to make it matter.
Gonna make me work a little bit harder.
Yes, and that's kind of the end result. If you want
organic, I got a show to do.
And a business to run and a life to live, and you're gonna have to work a little harder.
Okay, engagement beats coercion.
Yes, and Facebook has been paying attention to what brands are doing. So they'll say, how much do you love this? Like this to tell us how much you love it. Share this to tell us how much you love it. Well, that's coercion. But if you ask someone, what about this do you like? That's a different question than incentivizing someone to like it just because. So if you like it, we'll give you $10 off, or if you like this in this room, please share it with your friends. They're looking for those kind of nudges to force people to engage as opposed to more organic engagement on the page.
Okay, and news beats noise.
Yeah, that's my favorite. My husband got a little chuckle out of that one. It's a lot of noise, and I think that, a hat tip to Twitter, what Facebook has figured out that Twitter has maybe done wrong is that people do consider it to be this huge microcosm of noise.
Yeah, I do.
So what Facebook is trying to do is say, listen, if you're just out there making noise saying, hey, like my stuff, buy my stuff, promote my stuff, they don't want to hear that. If it's not news quality, they really don't want it to come up in the feeds, because I think they're really trying to position themselves as being a news channel. They want you to go to Facebook first for all things that are trending, for insights, for information that's newsworthy. They want to be your top pick.
I kind of use it that way.
And you might, but other people might not. And so if you're a brand, you're using it as a platform to sell your stuff, to promote, to get your stuff out there. And so it's not quite the same kind of news. Might be news for the person who's schlepping your stuff on Facebook, but it's not news for people who want to know, so what happened on the other side of Carolina today?
So we've got to be more strategic. We've got to give more thought to what we post.
More meaningful, more relevant information, and information that actually gets engaged. So not just putting something out there, but paying attention to what your followers are actually doing with that content. And Facebook does reward people who have followers that are more engaged now.
So yesterday, for example, on My Carolina Today, we try to post a question of the day each day. So yesterday's question was, what gets you going in the morning?
Right.
And I noticed that one person shared it and lots of people responded to that question.
Right, and that's the kind of engagement that they're really looking for.
Okay.
Multiple choice is also a great way to increase some of that engagement. So if you say, what gets you going in the morning, well, for me, it would be a Dunkin' Donut or a Krispy Kreme. Okay? Dunkin', I'm just saying.
Oh, Lala, I love you. You're so awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome.